Well, hello there! I have a fun video for you today packed with tips on cat-friendly home design. Basically, how to not look like you have cats. Then I'll show you a before and after room makeover for my cats, which sounds over the top, but I got a piece of furniture for the litter robot, and well, it'll all make sense by the end of this video. So let's get started with the first quick tip on how to make your house cat-friendly yet still designed well. I'm a designer, so I like things to be visually appealing in my home. I have 2 cats, so for my home, the ultimate goal is to make my cats happy, but not have my home design revolve around them. So there's cat furniture and your own furniture. Let's start with cat furniture. Cat furniture typically looks something like this. I feel like this cat furniture stuff is meant to look inconspicuous. Like, since they're made out of carpet, if you put it on your carpet, it will suddenly become invisible, but it doesn't. There are well-designed cat trees out there. I think ones like this kind of blend in a little better and come in shapes where the cats can lay down on them and also scratch on them too. If you have a cat that likes to climb, you could get something like this instead of a carpeted cat tower. There are lots of well-designed options out there, and I found a lot of the nicer options seem to have a Swiss design, and it works because it's minimalistic and it won't take away from your personal home decor style. When it comes to your furniture, if you happen to be in the market for new couches or even chairs, here are some cat-friendly ideas. I recommend getting a smooth linen type fabric like this IKEA couch that we have in the basement, or velour like these couches that we have upstairs. We got these gray tufted Chesterfield style couches on Amazon, and I've also had microfiber in the past, and those held up to the cats for a really long time. Okay, talking about these couches is a good segue into talking about cleaning. If you have pets, you know things can get dirty and furry. The only place we really share a space with our cats at the same time is on the couches. I keep the bedroom doors closed pretty much all day because Bentley is restless, and if he got used to going in there, he would keep us up all night jumping up and down off the bed. So keeping the bedroom doors closed also helps to have a few less rooms with cat fur to clean, and I'm okay with that. For the couches, I use my vacuum a couple times a week to keep them tidy. I have a Dyson V10 and I really like it. I keep a blanket out on the couch for Bugatti's favorite spot to lay down. This helps separate his area from my area on the couch, and he always gravitates right for that blanket. Plus, all the cat fur can collect on the blanket, and then I just do a special load of laundry specifically for cat furry items. These stairs are my only obvious cat item out in full view. Bugatti has arthritis, so I broke down and got these for him. I just wanted him to be able to get on the couch. And they match the couch perfectly, so I don't think they look too bad. Plus, you can remove the cover and wash it as you need to. I found a damp paper towel works better than even those sticky rollers meant to pick up fur. A damp paper towel will do double duty by picking up the fur and cleaning up any little paw prints. I use a paper towel on the couches and also on any paw print spots that show up on the floors. For floors, I don't really have much of an issue and probably clean them as often as somebody without pets. A few times a week I will vacuum the hardwood, and maybe once a week use the mop. For the basement, I vacuum maybe around once a week down there. I have a litter robot in their new cat room in the basement, so that really helps contain any litter tracking. So I do home decor, DIY, and budget-friendly crafting every Friday here on Artsy Cupcake. So if you like creative inspiration for your home, make sure to subscribe and leave me a comment below sharing what kind of videos that you want to see from me. Or just say hello down there. I love getting to know everyone who watches my videos, so I always appreciate those comments from you guys. I used to do this. I had their cat food and litter box in the same room and just would go down to the basement and check on their cat supplies every day. But Bentley had a health issue a few years ago, and during that time he got spoiled with fresh filtered water from the refrigerator because it seemed to be that he would drink more water that way. So now cat food and water has migrated up to the kitchen. If you don't have a spoiled cat like me, then I would recommend keeping everything that's cat related in one area of the house. Our cats like to hang out with us when we watch TV in the evenings, so I do have their beds in the living room underneath this side table. Those beds are probably the things covered with the most fur in the whole house, so it's best to keep them out of view. When you're placing pet items, look for a spot that's nice and close so they can be part of the family, but also out of direct view of visitors so you don't have to see their beds and toys unless you're really looking for them, because it can get messy and cluttered looking. If your cats are more active or younger than mine, then they may enjoy just a basket as a bed, which is an even better look than traditional pet beds. So let's get to the good stuff, how my cats are fancy. And yes, I built a whole room for my cats. But you don't have to do this. I'll share some cool cat room decorating ideas and some other options for you. A little over a year ago, we moved from Texas to Colorado. In our last home, we had a large laundry room, and that's where I kept my litter robot. There was also plenty of storage to put their litter and cat food. When we moved to Colorado, the laundry room here is much smaller and there's really no place for the litter robot to go. I love my litter robot and actually did a whole review on it, so I wasn't going to give that litter robot up just to get something that would fit in the new laundry room. The basement had a large unfinished storage area, and we don't have that much to store, just a few seasonal decor bins. We thought finishing this out as a room would not only give a nice spot for the cats, but also could increase the value of the home just by having an extra room and square footage. If we ever move, this could be advertised as finished storage space, or if someone has dogs, it could be a great spot for their crate. It could even be a little playroom for kids, or if you made the basement into a media room, you could store all of the electronics in there and maybe put some shelves on the wall for board games. It could even be a second laundry room if you added plumbing in there. It's just a great all-around extra area that could work for any family. There was a sump pump we had to work around, so we created a floor plan with that in mind. We were basically our own general contractor because we had to work with a lot of different trades to get this done. But doing that ourselves did save some money, and we got it done in about a week. We started with framers coming in, and they put up wood to separate where the room would be. Then the drywall finishers came in and we could really see how the shape of the room would look. Next was trim and flooring, and we made sure it was the same trim and flooring that was in the rest of the house. All the bathrooms in the basement have this flooring, and the builder had leftovers in our basement, so we used that in here, and that saved some money. Then the electrician came to finish the outlets in the room, and finally we did the painting ourselves, and that was another money saver. So it was a lot of work and coordination to get this room done, but I'm really happy that we have it because it gives the litter robot its own space. I think the cats appreciate their own area, and I actually like having the laundry room just for laundry. So let's decorate this kind of bare looking room. How do we make it look like cats don't live here? We'll start by hiding the litter box. I saw that Litter Robot has furniture specifically made for their litter robots, and I was pleasantly surprised at the high quality of the furniture. The instructions were actually really decent and made sense. All the parts were included, no missing screws or mislabeled pieces. It took about an hour and a half for my husband and I to put this together. Bentley even tried to help out a little bit. You can buy just the storage cabinet and it's a little cheaper, and you'll get the building done a little bit quicker too. But I really wanted the hutch that goes on top of the storage cabinet, so that doubled the time it took to put this together. If you don't have a litter robot, I would recommend this litter box, which is what I used before I had a litter robot. It looks like a plant and it's really large inside for those of you with 25-pounders like my cats. Or if you like the looks of this cabinet, then you can use it with any litter box since the opening is really quite large. Anytime you make a change to cat stuff, do it slowly. When we put the litter robot in its new furniture, the opening was turned 90 degrees from where it used to be, and Bentley had an accident. He never does this, so I figured he must have been confused with where the opening to the litter robot was. I kept the litter robot in the new cabinet, but I faced it in the old direction for a few days, and then he started using it again right away. So then I turned the litter robot into its new direction and carried Bentley into the room to show him where the new opening was, and everything was good. Sometimes you have to go in stages when you change things on a cat. The basement is my husband's office space, and he did a British colonial Audubon theme down there. I have indoor cats, and I don't know if they necessarily notice the bird theme, but if they do, I'm sure they appreciate the touch of nature, and maybe it reminds them of when they were kittens out in the wild chasing birds around. Birds seem to be a good fit, and I carried the bird theme into this cat room. I found this artwork on Amazon, and I liked the design, so we'll be using these on the bare wall. I actually found most of the decor on Amazon, so I will link everything in the description box below in case something catches your eye. For the litter robot products, I did buy everything myself, and I have a $25 coupon code for friends in case you end up buying anything from Litter Robot for you and your cats. I recently did a pantry makeover, and this runner was retired from the kitchen and replaced with a new washable runner from Ruggable. So I'm using the old rug in the cat room to add warmth to the space. I had this little scratching post in here, but it moves around a lot, so I thought having one on the wall would be decorative and functional. Let's put the finishing touches on this cat room with a little cat-inspired decor. So here's a look at the before. And here is the after. Leave me a thumbs up if you liked these cat-friendly home ideas and cat room makeover. Don't forget to subscribe before you go for more home decor ideas every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a creative day. Bye!